Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Kept alive. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Williams. James with a steal. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few. What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Ball with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Seibel. That three's off the mark.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Hartenstein, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Brown with a screen. James goes in, and it's James with the jam.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I was able to speak with the Lakers head coach. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Double team on James. Dort with a steal. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
James finds Antetokounmpo. The 3-ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside, Brown. Back to ball. Out to James. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. 4 on the clock. The shot by James, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Ball.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Thibault. Up top Ball to stop the drought. And it's good on the lay-in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Brown with the steal. James with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. The kick out to Ball from downtown, and it's Holmgren with a rebound.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Williams' shot is good.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got the second bucket on the night.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Covered by Thibault. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Antetokounmpo outside. James right side. Antetokounmpo finds James. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Hartenstein. Brown with some nice D.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And slam dunk by James.
There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Snatched up.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Pass the ball. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 6.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James.
Oh, yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh!
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Jang's checked in. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Scores after the quick crossover.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Thibault with a steal. Now the Lakers moving it up. The shot by James, no good.
So far, Rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Maggette. Tipped!
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Wallace. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by James. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Misses the layup.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And it's Maggette missing. Lakers trail by 9. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Ball with it. Watched by Wallace. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Antetokounmpo. Ball's got 9.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Brown with the block. The three from Ball. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Brown. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace, right side. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Ball. Unable to get that one. Thunder leading by 4. Wallace with it. Thibault picks him up. Wallace misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Brown, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Richardson comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Thunder, James.
So he gets them both. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brown with a screen. Ball passes to Brown. Off with the layup. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Jang. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got 13.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Lakers trail by 4. We've got LeBron James. Ball is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Moses Brown. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4-man position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Wallace outside. Here's Richardson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Richardson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Ball. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. 3 on the clock. And the jam by Brown.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Jang. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. And very...
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brown with a screen. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Wallace with it. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's James. Physical play. By LeBron inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Thunder with a lead. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for Richardson.
All right, fans, it's time to get a
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Holmgren with a screen on Paul. Wallace outside. 6 to shoot. Holmgren, the pass to Sajang. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. A drive by Walker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Over to the wing. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Holmgren with it. Here's Jang. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Out to the wing. Paul looking over the floor. Capella, screen on Holmgren. Paul with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
So efficient, no wasted motion. CP3, what this guy is still doing at this point in time in his career is incredible.
Williams is checked. In for Oklahoma City. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Jacks up a 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now Paul. Here's Bamba. Second chance effort. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as much as 10. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Pass to Jang. Now here's Williams from outside the arc. Capella with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Screen by Capella. Paul with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Dort outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
In that game against the Rockets, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Up top, Paul. Watched by Wallace.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
The Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Bamba, the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bamba. 5 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Bamba. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Jang. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Misses from close range. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul passes to Walker. Back to Paul. Bamba, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul finds Bamba. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw no good. Ben Simmons is checked in for Paul. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Hill's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Jang, he's checked in for Hill. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Dort, the pass to Wallace. Now Holmgren. Here's Jang, covered by Bamba. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Dort for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Lakers trail by 4. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Ball. Jang pulls it in. The Thunder have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Wallace outside. Back to Holmgren. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. The Lakers trail. Outside Simmons. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the help and being in the right situation.
And it's tied up with that one. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Thunder, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course Los Angeles, all tied at the top. These teams are evenly matched.
I think for Los Angeles, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Clock at 2. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Capella, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The size of Simmons alone is what makes him so difficult to guard.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Jang. And it's Holmgren in for Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 points for him last game against Minnesota.
What a job he's done defensively, causing turnovers, just being a pain for the opposition.
Dort outside. Six on the shot clock. From deep, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Lakers in the lead. Simmons looking around. No luck on that one. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Back to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Bamba, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Ball. Dort with a steal. Pass to Holmgren. Dort, a screen on Capella. From deep, Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Bamba, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Simmons, rejected by Holmgren. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now the lineup for the Thunder, number 22.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Thunder leading by 3. Wallace outside. Stolen by Ball. Out on his own on the break. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
Simmons has gone 3 of 5 from the field. Pass to Holmgren. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Lets it fly. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Capella, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And stolen by Hartenstein.
Lakers foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team.
Fires away from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And please direct your attention to the center court. And
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Thunder, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, kid.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Williams misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that one's good. James.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on James. To the inside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And Ball throws it down.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Thunder trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
2 points. That one goes. Williams has got 9.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back. A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Ball, and he drives in, and the layup. Ball's got 21 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Rejected by Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
And at the point guard position, these are the players who have really been consistent from the charity stripe this year. The 4th spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, as a defender, you gotta avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. Don't commit any cheap fouls.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Oklahoma City trailing. Dort for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
So unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. The offensive rebound.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Pass to Thibault. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a three-point Laker lead.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The take from Ball. Left side, Brown. No good on the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Gets the 3 ball to go. Holmgren's got 13 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Brown, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ball. To the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brown. They double team Brown. Here's Thibault. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Ball. Goes up again. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and 1 trip down the floor. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Pass to Dort from the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Brown with a screen. Ball into the lane. Left side Thibault. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Thibault. Dort with a steal. And he's gone for the lob. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ball. And counted from 19 feet away. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And stolen by Williams. Inside for the lead. Taking it inside. SGA.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink. especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. Here's James. James, a free coming. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 25. Goes up with the stripe. Basket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all three levels.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Holmgren. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Thibault. Ball with it. Give him 23. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Thunder leading by 4. SGA explodes to the rim.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. James finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. That's 29 for him. The 3 from Holmgren. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Off the inbound. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis with the jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Thunder leading by 8. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Pass to Wallace. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bamba's checked in for the Lakers. Richardson's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Holmgren finds Richardson. No good on the triple. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
That's how you finish.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Richardson. Back to Wallace. From deep, Holmgren. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Lakers trail by 6. James inside. He's got 22. Misses from short range. Wallace outside. Pass to Richardson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bamba. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Guarding James has always been a challenge. So good at getting the better of the defense.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Richardson.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Knocks down the triple. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night. Here's Ball. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. LaMelo Ball is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's James. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bamba in at center. That's the Laker 5. No problems knocking that one down.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
They set the pick. Ball passes to Ball. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Ball's doubled. From behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 10. Plenty of space. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Williams. Antetokounmpo. Bam.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Jang. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Jang's got 6 here in the quarter.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Cason Wallace.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him. And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Dort outside. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Ball. Oh, it's stolen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Takes it inside. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Screen by Bamba. Ball passes to Bamba. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 8 assists in the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Lakers trail by 13. Antetokounmpo surveys. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Another shot. Against contact. Gotta stay strong.
One thing they've done well tonight, And that's rebounded.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Capella, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Simmons is subbed in for LeBron. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Lakers making a switch here. Thibel's checked in.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Stewart sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Williams. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. There's the three. Wallace misses.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
This is why you involve Simmons in these sets, because he's so crafty at finding ways to capitalize.
Thibault against Williams.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Lakers trail by 11. Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
That is what this team wants from Simmons. Aggression.
Now here's Wallace. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Team number 4 for the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein. Chet Holmgren.
Right side Simmons. Screen by Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Simmons missing. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Dort for 3. Thibault with the board. Lakers trail by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option. And he is gone.
Capella screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He was way ahead of the pack. He wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Brown, he's checked in for Bamba. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Clint Capella. James is checked in for Ball. And it's Ball in for Ben Simmons.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
To the inside, here's Wallace. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ball against Holmgren. Ball passes to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's ball with a three. And Los Angeles another three.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And the three-pointer goes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Hartenstein with a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Bamba comes in for Brown, and it's Walker in for Antetokounmpo. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Walker, a screen on Holmgren. James passes to Walker. Misses the three. The Thunder shooting around 51%. That's a good number. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. Walker covering. With some arc. And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 in the second half. Walker, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Walker. The kick out to Ball. Back to Walker. James outside. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. James has got 33.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Thunder leading by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, the Lakers. Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. James passes to Thibault. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's ball with a three. And Los Angeles another three.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
It's Walker on the wing. And stolen by Williams. Driving to the basket. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Thunder.
That one misses.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more, and doing just that.
Gets the three to fall. Ball's got 36 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Williams passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Dort, a screen on James. From deep, Holmgren. Holmgren with the long-range three.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Well, James has got 36 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Bamba's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball into the lane. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Thunder with a lead. Williams with it. Thybulle picks him up. The shot by Dort, no good. James outside. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
And it's good. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39. Pass to James. 1:25 left to play in the fourth. From deep three-point land. Oh, come on! LeBron from way back.
Like, how many times have we seen this before? LeBron James taking over when they needed him most.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation, but over and back. Williams passes to Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 14. Cash.
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
James. Screen by Bamba. The three from Ball. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Lakers. James with the ball. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And another three for the Lakers.
Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Thibault with the board. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless. They're just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And the Lakers call time here. They're ahead by 4.
Once again, let's go for your Lakers. You can see.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. And again, unable to change momentum here. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Moses Brown.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Now Holmgren. And so it's the Lakers with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but he made it happen. Enjoy the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And we present the player of the game, LeBron James.